Welcome back to EasySpirit101. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Let's get right into your Divine Collective reading. See what you guys need to know for this time or whenever you come across this particular video. I'm going to do things a little differently and use this deck to start with some overall energy, because I'm mostly getting this particular reading as a bit of a, maybe kind of a guidance, more of a guidance reading rather than tea. It's funny because rose quartz has come up more than once in Divine Collective energy today. So self-care, self-healing, heart chakra healing is very important for some of you. Healing your shadow, something going on in your shadow energy. Someone here might need to spend more time looking at that. Something about why you do the things you do, or why you feel the way you feel about certain things. Interesting. Dreams is here in reverse. I also feel like some of you, maybe you're, because what called to me most on this card is diamond energy. Someone here might actually have a dream of a relationship, a dream of a new partner. I'm kind of getting the energy of someone kind of giving up on your own dreams. This is part of what someone needs to look at. It's really strongly coming through, something about, and this could be connected to some sort of root chakra healing, some sort of jolt of fear-based energy. You may have had a lot of fear instilled in you when you were younger here. Someone is very overwhelmed. This is coming through that someone is very overwhelmed by too many new interactions or being around too many people at once because of some sort of trauma. Interesting. Forgiveness is coming out. You may need to forgive whoever might have done this to you. Why do I feel like that was a confirmation? Yeah, someone here, this keeps coming up too. Not to point any fingers, but some of you still have not turned that pain into power. As hard as it is, as cliche as it sounds, and as challenging as it is to do. Some of you, wherever you're meant to go or desire to go, requires you to leave some sort of wounding behind and turn that into wisdom. And I'm really getting, for some of you, this is even like career-based. Some of you, it's affecting how and where and when you move forward in your career because you're overwhelmed by some sort of aspect. Excuse me. When it comes to, I'm getting like an overstimulation of other people. Like overstimulated. Like if someone were to walk in a boardroom with a whole table full of people, you would immediately become overstimulated. Something to do, something along those lines for someone. It's not really coming through like you're scared. It's more something to do with like being very overwhelmed. Someone here could have a very sensitive or empathic energy. That could be why as well. Some of you could even have psychic gifts. That can cause an issue. But you're being guided to kind of like do something about it rather than just kind of stuffing it and giving up on your dreams here, which for somebody could be connected to music in some way, or music can be healing for you at this time. Let's go more into them. Let's look more. Let's go further into this energy. Also, learning boundaries. If you haven't learned how to exert, something about exerting your own power, knowing how to safely exercise boundaries could be an issue for someone as well. Would make you feel more empowered. For instance, we're just using that as an example to go into that boardroom. So this says there's some sort of warning here. And again, this is confirming further for me that someone's carrying around some sort of inner wounding from certain individuals. Some of you may still have to interact, especially if these are members of your family. Maybe you're still having to interact with certain individuals. And this really is your answer, learning how to exert some sort of being able to exercise boundaries. For some of you, you don't even know what a boundary is or what a boundary might look like versus, you know, in a sense of assertiveness versus maybe aggressiveness or even passive aggressive. For someone specifically, I feel like you keep experiencing, some of you, this wound is kind of staying open because you feel like whoever this is that created this trauma to begin with, you feel like you keep encountering this person. You feel like you keep encountering the same type of individual. But really what it is you are encountering it over and over again until you've changed something or healed something. That's why it's coming up for you here. And again, this experience may have had something to do with someone needing to learn some sort of boundaries. This card has been coming up for Divine Collective so much for me today. Something about understanding or empathy here. Understanding is the key to getting inside another person's head. Everyone has his or her own story and situation. Try looking at things from the other person's point of view can reduce conflict and enhance relationships. So that coming out sideways on like don't freak out. I really feel like someone here, maybe this has something to do with attraction. Maybe you keep attracting partners that don't have any empathy. Again, something about you being relaxed and being calm. Someone's definitely being taught, you're being taught something here. Something needs to be looked at. And here's why I'm getting this is so important. Turning this wound into wisdom and moving forward is important. Someone here is about to unlock a new cycle. And regardless of who you end up with in this next cycle or how long you wait to get in to that cycle with that person, if this wound is still here, it will come back up. It will keep manifesting. So someone here definitely needs to look at something with this. I don't know why, who or what has something going on, but someone is being very guided to stay calm in a situation with this don't freak out and this calmness. This could even, if this has something to do with you, this could even be some sort of trauma response. This could be something you're needing to work on at this time or learn how to work on this. Yeah, guardian angels is out here. You're being guided to work on something. Let's get even more information because that's very interesting. Let's see what this is about. What is going on with the being calm? I'm really getting someone here maybe has not healed some sort of trauma response. Maybe you are around really unkind people that treated you poorly. Change something about using your intuition to make changes. This could be someone here, maybe you're overcoming this energy, but the way you're trying to express your boundaries is not, and the healthiest card specifically says healthy boundaries. Here we have intuition again, so definitely take some time to kind of sit quietly. See if we can get more about what this is about. What is Divine Collective specifically needing to look at or heal here? This could have even been a parent. This could have had something to do with parent. Someone here, why am I getting that someone here might have attacked someone? Didn't it come through earlier? If it didn't come through in this reading, it could have come through in a reading I had, like a false start reading I had earlier. Why do I get someone here had some sort of spiritual gifts, and a parent who did not have any empathy, was very unkind, cruel, abusive, something like that here towards someone and who they are. Someone here has made you really afraid to be who you truly are. 11:44 on the clock. Wow. See, this is why. This is what I was saying. Someone here, you're being asked to look at this because you're avoiding something, or you're blocking something you're meant to go towards. And for some of you, it is a spiritual partnership. Whether that's your twin flame or however you want to call it, it can just be someone who's very, very aligned, like a soulmate who shares the same gifts as you, the same belief system as you. You're both looking in the same direction together. A side note, again, friendly reminder, especially those of you who are kind of new to the online tarot readings. General readings will come through like you got a whole storyline over here, and then this other random storyline pops up over here. It's because multiple energies will come through at once. So for someone here, a side note, some of you, this is like a parent. This is something from your past. Some of you, this is specifically about healing a spiritual partnership. And I don't mean necessarily in this present moment. This can be something where you and this spiritual partner went through many lifetimes together. But it's coming through with this root chakra. This root chakra, and it's coming through like damage. This person may have done a number on you. This relationship being unhealed and all the karma being very overwhelming, this person here may have done a number on you. Pride, whether that's someone dealing, and with this kind of energy coming out sideways, you may have been dealing with someone who responded to things in a very prideful way, whether it was a parent or whether it was a partnership you've encountered in multiple lifetimes. Someone here is being asked to heal. You are being asked to heal and move forward. And this is really coming through like a strong urgency for someone. And I'm kind of feeling like maybe someone has fallen back. You've fallen backwards on your journey a little bit. Pride is out here again. Somehow this is related to your abundance as well, and that would be with this root chakra. You know, that relates to stability first and foremost. So this even could be affecting someone's inability to really kind of attract the type of life you really want. But I'm also getting your health and well-being are directly connected to the abundance that is coming towards you that you're meant to have, and it's strongly coming through. Like someone here, you're blocking this. They're not meant to scare anyone, but someone here specifically, I do feel like there might be a bit of urgency in your matter. And it might not be that you don't get some sort of new thing, you don't get the new relationship, the new job, the new whatever. It's just about what it came through earlier. You might still go into some sort of new connection, but that wound will appear. It will appear. It will wreak havoc. Someone here is definitely being asked to look at this and do something about it. Someone here may have the inability to give and receive in a balanced manner because of this root chakra blockage. What else does Divine Collective need to know? What else do you guys need to know about? Yeah, it's time to let something go. This has come up a lot as well. Creative project here. A lot of times this for me is like teamwork with spirit, this particular card. And again, this could also connect to this partnership you're being guided towards. There's a strong emphasis on somebody needing to do something here. So that's really what I'm looking for. And a lot of it, relax, has come up more than once. So some of you may be, again, I'm getting it's like, it's become habitual. It's become a habit, the way you respond, some sort of trauma response from individuals from your past, instilling fear in you over and over again may make you very uneasy. So relaxing and calmness has popped up more than once. That might be something that's more important than you realize here when it comes to something to do with your, whether it's external or internal, maintaining, looking at your health and your well-being. Confirmation with assertiveness. You're being asked to nip something in the bud. You're being asked to really make major movements here on whatever this is you need to take care of, because some sort of cycle is about to change. Especially when it comes to your relationships. Confirmation, change in direction. So reward yourself here. Again, there could be something about your... So let me back up a minute. When it came out with something to do with giving and receiving, being balanced here, and now it says reward yourself. Someone here, you might be low prioritizing your self-love, your self-care. Time for rest could be important here for someone. Oh my freaking confirmation. Make time for self-love. Wow. So someone here, again, not to scare you, there's kind of an urgency on this because of a new cycle you're about to go into. Go for it. It says go for it. Do something here. Someone needs to really do something. And confirmation on something about relaxing and resting. Someone who may be afraid. Again, back to this like energy that was put on you, or some sort of trauma that was kind of placed on you from certain individuals around you. They may have even made you afraid to take rest, to take breaks, to take moments relaxing on the hammock. Someone here may really, really struggle to relax at this point. And confirmation, take a breather. Someone could be a Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but Cancer energy or something going on with someone's emotions. Lighten up in reverse. That came out in a reverse. So again, that's part of what you're looking at here, and it's not to make you feel bad. This is some sort of trauma response, but it's coming through like practice makes perfect. That's what your angels, your guides are saying. This is out here on the bottom again, so I'm gonna place it. Your guides, your angels are saying practice makes perfect. Even if you need to schedule it in, and make sure you do that. It's something very connected to or important for you to learn to like just rest. Someone here might not be taking enough time for rest. Let's get some final messages for Divine Collective. Final messages for whoever this reading is for. Now, I am going to do another reading today. Just a warning for some of you. It's probably going to be a doozy. Giving the cards that are that I was guided to use for this specific reading. If you sit this one out, it won't hurt my feelings. So let's see. What do you guys need to know? I'm looking at this again, so I'm going to read this out loud. Reward yourself. And this is someone, you know, honestly, that's really challenging for some of you. Someone here may literally have trouble or difficulty feeling or being or taking time to be relaxed. You have been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive now. Make the time to reward yourself in a meaningful way. This balance of giving and receiving is essential to keeping your energy, your mood, and your motivation at a consistent high level. So very important here that someone makes time for this. Someone here makes an effort. Again, it's coming through like practice makes perfect, even if it's uncomfortable for you. Chill out again. I also feel like some of you, for instance, some of you who maybe you know you have a new connection coming towards you. You've already been receiving signs, confirmations. Maybe you get dreams, whatever that is. Some of you might be looking in the wrong direction. That's coming through more than once, like something that the divine has been asking you to do to prepare for this new connection. You might be looking at it the wrong way. You might be thinking it's this, this, and this, but really the emphasis is on something else. The emphasis might be on you learning to rest and relax more, being calm more often, responding in a calm way, something like that. So this came off to the side. Don't dwell, accepting changes in your life. I feel like, look at the bottom, it says, you will, when you face them with equanimity, and you will be more calm and relaxed. So again, something about being calm and relaxed. As hard as it is, someone here, you really might be being guided to meditate more, not for any reason other than it's going to help you learn to be more calm and be more relaxed more often. Yeah, this has something to do with you being your authentic self. Didn't I say that in the beginning? Someone here, you might be very spiritual or have some sort of spiritual gifts, and you had like a family member or a parent that might have been attacking you, instilling fear in you, making you feel some kind of way, making you dim your light because it made them uncomfortable. That kind of thing is coming out. Abundance is here again on the bottom. So there's something about you. There's a correlation with you being able to relax, spend more time in your self-care, making time for self-care and resting, connected to you receiving some sort of abundance. I think that even said that on here. Yeah. This balance of giving and receiving is essential. One of these cards I read, oh, there it is. Time for you to receive. You've been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. This has something to do with you being able to receive. Spiritual awakening, I'm really getting this has something to do with you. You already are. You have gone through a spiritual awakening. This is kind of coming through like this is one little last thing that's like holding you back. And it's not little. It's easier said than done. It really is. But again, your specific advice and guidance has to do with, like, if you just practice doing it, you'll get better at it. Right, you're wasting your energy. You're wasting your energy. Someone here is like, okay, someone here is overdoing it. This is for someone specifically who you can't relax. You're doing too much. You don't make enough time for your self-care. This is what you're being 100% a bit guided to do at this point. I hope you guys got some sort of confirmation, clarity out of this reading. You enjoyed this reading. I'll see you again next time.